Everybody's used it?
Nope.
No? So we're going to do our best here. We don't have any catchers. So a little bit of a tall bucket.
Yeah.
We'll get it accomplished.
Throw that slide up there.
We might have to bring him up and let him squat for a little while. Can he handle an hour squatting? Right? Yep, so we're going to go over that a little bit.
Throw that up there.
Show you how to take your mask off with your hat on. Believe it or not, that's not a simple chore. Right?
Yeah, let me grab that other one. It's got a little bit longer bill on it, don't it? Our anniversary one. Got the short bill.
Yeah. This is a 4-seam. Oh, is it? Yeah. This is a standard. This is a 4-seam hat. What all did you guys buy? Yeah, 4. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wear. Some of the umps you'll see will wear the longer bill when they're in the field, but I just wear the same size because I don't like having multiple everything. I'm a cheapskate. So basically, it's the best size to get on and off. We don't want your hat backwards. Okay? So.
Yeah, that other one's a 4-seam too.
And if you got a long bill, there's no way you can get your mask off with a long bill on.
Yep.
Can't happen. Right?
Yeah. Then I make a shorter one of those for the...
They make what they call a beanie hat. And you don't see them too much on the field anymore.
A
even
few of the older guys have them.
Yeah, a few of the older guys on the field have them, but it's basically there's almost no bill, and it's just rounded to your head. So there's another name for that hat, but I won't use that term. So you all will learn that out on the field from you. So, but there is a different name for it. So what do you want to go over first? This?
Yeah, at least give them a visual of where to stand and how to stand before you.
Everybody got their chest protectors? Good to go? It's a fairly nicer one. I used to have the cheapest. Had to upgrade it slowly over time. My insides are all Velcro, so I can adjust basically. You want to make sure it's set right when you put it on. You want to make sure that you're not sitting too low. You don't want any of this showing. You'll see kids out there, they put it on and it's hanging.
Yeah.
And there's no, you want it up. And you got everything between you. Right? Naturally, we know this goes under our jersey, right? Yes, because we have had people put it on the outside of their jersey.
Yeah. Same way with shin guards.
Same way with shin guards. Everybody try their shin guards with their pants yet? Make sure that your pants will go over the shin guards. A lot of times that happens. You buy the shin guard. I don't buy the big ones up at the top. I don't like the kind that go all the way up to here, but everybody's got their own preference. So.
You'll see a lot of the umpires up there that at the cars at the sheds, a lot of them will change at their cars, so they'll wear like gym shorts under their pants and then just a t-shirt and they'll change there. Or you can step in the shed, close the door, or there's 2 restrooms up there you can go into and change wherever you feel comfortable. But a lot of the umpires, they'll put their chest protectors on and throw their jersey on over the top of that. So.
Yep. This is my mask. Did you all buy a mask? Hope so. You're going to see, I bet you.
There is a difference between that and a catcher's mask.
You'll feel a big difference. Feel that, how light that is. That's a lightweight mask. Yeah. Some of the standard ones off the rack, they'll weigh more. You'll notice as after you umpire a lot, if you got a heavier mask, it'll start weighing on you after a while. So after you get used to umpiring, you get a chance, buy a lightweight. If you can. I do wear a throat guard on this. I don't have it on here. My last one went bad. I got to get a new one. Even though this has the long piece on it, you can still get the ball up underneath. So, and I have the stretch back. Everybody's got a different style that you want. This is the kind I want. Basically what you're going to do is when you go to put it on, you know, you're going to want to come in from the top. Get her set, just like that, right? When you go to take it off, you always want to remember out, up, out, up. True correct way, be left-handed. Because you always signal with your right arm behind the plate, okay?
What hand is your indicator in?
Your indicator's in your left hand. So if you want to get it truly, truly right, practice with your indicator in your hand.
And most indicators are made to use left-handed.
Yeah, right. I never was able to get it down. I managed to learn how to quickly switch. So I can take off right-handed, and it's in my left hand before I even come down. Just so you know. I never could. I can't even like drink a cup of coffee with my left hand, so just not possible. A lot of the older guys give me trouble, which I'm one of the older guys now. Yeah. I can't call them older anymore because I'm
they're still older than you.
Now.
They're still older than you.
So always remember that. Out and up. If you just try to go up, guess what?
And then your instinct
and your
is
hat's
to see
gonna
that.
fly off, and your indicator's flying off, and your hair's all over the place, and you look like a total disaster. So,
and your instinct is to follow the hat when it comes off your head. So now it's drawing your attention away from the play. Because
now you're not
hat's
paying
off
attention to the play. Right. So out and up, out and up. Practice. If you get a chance, I do recommend one of these styles. They are
stretch,
nicer.
yeah.
Stretch. A lot nicer. All right, so we're going to talk about the slot. Do you want to do it?
No, go ahead.
Why? Okay, so purpose of the slot is to give you the best possible view of the strike zone while maintaining the correct head position. Okay? We don't teach scissors. Anybody seen umpires do scissors before behind the plate? Basically, it's a step forward like this. You don't even hardly see any of them do it in pros anymore.
Not anymore, yeah.
Used to be very popular. You're going to break from the catcher's heels between the toe of the forward foot, slot foot, and the location of the catcher. We're going to actually have you all get up here one by one, get used to it, get used to the view. The toe of the trail foot should not be further back than the heel of the forward foot. Okay? When you roll that up.
Yep. Roll up a little bit.
So basically, when you're in your spot, this is your back foot. This is your front foot. Okay? This foot should never be back farther than the heel of your front. Make sense? Don't ever turn out. Don't ever turn open. Umpires have a bad habit of that. Okay? Always want to be square, as they're showing here. Go ahead, David. It's the width of your stance, your squat, and your lean. You're going to go heel, toe. For a right-handed batter, the left foot is the slot foot, and the reverse is true for a left-handed batter. Make sense? So you got a left-handed batter, right? Now your slot's here, right? And your hip, your back here. No,
But you're not behind the batter.
right, right.
So if the catcher's here
So you're going to be here.
and the batter's there, your slot is coming up in between here so you can get a picture of the plate in front of you.
Right. Make sense? The width of your stance should be wider than shoulder width apart. Okay? The wider your feet, the less you got to squat. Less you got to squat, less pain you're going to be in.
And when you're doing the 9Us, some of those guys are a little short, so.
10Us, 10U girls, even some of the 12U.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to scroll up, dudes, out of that blurriness there. So like here, it says here, this is often referred to as the A position. I don't use any of that.
Yeah.
Basically, you're just going to follow your trail foot and your front foot, you know, depending on which side of the plate you're on. Okay? One crisp movement, bending at the knees, keeping the back straight, constant eye contact with the picture during the whole process. You understand why, right? Because you may have a player out there when you're getting ready. Here you are, you're getting in position. If you're doing this, you had no idea what's going on.
Yep.
And the pitcher isn't paying attention to you. You're going to throw the ball. Always keep an eye on the pitcher while you're sitting. Correct location of the head is not to have the chin of the umpire below the top of the catcher's head. We're going to want you. We got a right-handed batter. You're now in the slot. He's a big catcher.
Slightly.
My legs are farther apart than my shoulders, so I like to go to here. He's big.
You said that once already.
Okay? Your chin's always going to be above, so I have to hardly ever come down on this side. And we bring somebody in like his son to squat, which we might do a little bit, just to do it. Right? Your arm should be wrapped in front of the body, relaxed, with the elbow tucked into the side. Okay? The free arm should grasp the upper thigh or back of the leg. Okay? Make sense?
Clear as mud.
No?
Yeah.
So you're in, right? Which arm you got here?
That's the one closest to the batter if he's right-handed.
Hmm?
That's the one closest to the batter if you're right-handed.
So where are you going to want this arm? Right? Why?
So it doesn't hit it.
Well, if you put it here, right?
Coming up, yeah.
See?
So you get a little more protection.
You're always going to have at least one part of your body here on the catcher. So, come over here, right? This is the one you want to worry about coming in. See how he has this arm in the front? This arm's behind the thigh. That's actually a left-handed batter, right-handed batter position.
Yeah.
See where the head is above the catcher? All right. Is there something next?
Yeah, there's one more picture after that.
Okay.
Talks about the heel toe.
He's got his tucked here, right behind here.
This is kind of a visual what Rod was saying earlier about your heel toe. So when you're stanced up, your trailing foot is no further back than the back edge of your heel of your forward foot. So when you're standing at the angle.
Everybody understand that? And you're still not going to be angled. You're still kind of square. It's
Yeah.
just that your foot's
Yeah.
back.
A little more stability.
So it's not like you're like this. It's more like you're still squared. You always want to stay square because there's only one thing protecting you, and that's your gear. So all your gear is one way down. Here, here, here. Right? You open up here, guess what?
Yep.
Wide open here.
Into the side. Ball in the ribs does not feel good.
No.
So,
If you do wear a watch, I recommend you putting it in a bag. Take it off your wrist. It will hurt. You'll see some umpires still wear it, but it will hurt. I wouldn't wear
no jewelry.
wedding ring unless you want to wear like a rubber one like I've got. It's not going to do any damage. But there's a couple times I got hit with a ball on a metal ring. It about cut your finger off the right speed, right?
Yep. I think that's all on them.
So heel to toe, heel to toe. Next week on the videos, after we get you guys come up here and we go through all them a little bit, on the videos are really going to go through, on the video is going to really go through showing you the two-dimensional view. Yeah.
Does anything change as far as if you have a left-handed catcher? 'Cause I know you really don't see that too often.
No, not
No.
really.
Yeah, the catcher's still going to set up in the same spot regardless if it's a right hand or left hand, and you're still going to set up depending on if it's a right hand or left hand.
Yeah, you're more worried
Yeah.
about the batter.
Yeah.
The only thing that may change on you with a left-handed catcher would be how they react to throws.
Yeah.
You know, right-handed catcher, when they come up, they're going to come up in a direction to throw this way. Left-handed is going to come up farther out this way. But other than that,
Yeah.
you don't see it very often.
Yeah.
They're out there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen a few in college, but
but
Yeah.
yeah. Any questions on that?
How to set up or
How it looks? Everybody's ready to try it? Cool.
okay. See what we can do.
So, first thing we're going to show you is a few things to do. Possible pass ball, stuff like that. Which direction you're going to want to go
Oh, yeah.
based on the catcher. Things of that nature, right? You want to try? You want to
No, go ahead.
Ready? All right, it's gonna be fun. I'm already out of shape. I ain't even done anything.
I
Right?
get the easy part.
So, let's say,
You want a batter?
Hmm?
Do you want a batter?
no, not right
Okay.
now. So let's say we've got a pass ball. Which side do we want to go? We're gonna have a pass ball this way, right? So you're in your position, right? Pass ball goes by. You're gonna pull. Natural instinct on this catcher is gonna do what? Go this way. So you're gonna pull and you're gonna break this way. Okay? Don't ever come out too far, depending on whether you got to know what you're in right now at that time. You got to know whether or not that's a drop third strike or if it's just a pass ball. If it's a drop third strike, you don't want to get in the way of the batter runner. So you're always going to come out, but you always remember what they talked about in that video. Keep the ball in front of you. Okay.
What would you do if we flipped that and it was a pass ball on the same side, but it was a left-handed batter?
So a pass ball over here with the left-handed batter here.
Because you've got a, because let's.
Still going to do the same thing.
Well, let's say we got a 9U kid where they're still mostly swinging.
Uh-huh.
So now you have to be careful because if you walk around that, you can't go too far over because he might be in his back swing, right? I mean, I've seen that before where he pulls out because the catcher's going to go this way and the batter has swung, so he's on the back. Meaning
So he's swung it around back over here.
Right.
So
You're
you
still
just
going to
can't-
have, you're
You
still,
have to get out of his way, but you can't come too far over because
Yeah.
you
still
get
going to have
by
to
the
break.
Yeah. You still got to break up in that spot, but not as far up because you got to give them that room to
Right.
run.
Same way on the other side. You're going to break to where you think. Now, catchers at a young age are going to mess with you because they're not always going to go the way you think they would go. They'll actually take the long way to get to where they're supposed to be going.
They'll head that way, do a U-turn, and go back.
Right, so it could mess you up. But you always want to break away from the ball. Because if you know the ball is this way, you want to get yourself in a spot to where you're this way. Right?
The normal field, you wouldn't be. You're in the batter's box
Right.
at that point.
Normally,
field,
you're gonna be back
You're going to
here.
be back a little further.
Yeah.
So it's a little misleading right now.
So we
So
don't have any boxes.
yeah.
If it breaks this way, you're now breaking over here. Okay? Always keep in front of the ball, facing the ball. Never get in the way of the running path. So you're always going to keep yourself in the zone this way, right? All the way around. So you're in position. Ball went that way. Catcher went to get it. Pitcher comes in. Runner coming down. Now you're in position. Same way other side. Ball comes this way. Catcher gets it, runner's coming home from third, throws to the pitcher coming in. Never come to this side. Ever. Never. It's a bad habit. You'll get caught off guard and you'll do it with a runner on third. And now you got a problem. Because you're not going to be able to see anything. And you're blocking the pitcher who's supposed to be coming in to catch the ball on a play at home. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, that first 9U game or something I do is going to be brutal. I can already tell. Right? So what else you want to show them? Any questions on that or anything? No? All right. So, straight up regular pitch. Now just so you know, I don't put my arm out front. It's up to you. They teach it this way. I'm one of these. Always have. I took too many shots off the front, so just my habit. Regular pitch, we're going to call a strike, right? So you come down, got a strike, right? I'm going to come up, I'm going to step back, call my strike, right? Every time. Back, strike. Okay? Do not call the strike here.
Step back out of the zone.
Step back, delay. Give yourself time to think. You call it down here, you already called a strike, and then you're like, uh-oh. Yeah, that was a ball.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, ball's different story. You're going to call it from down there, right? And you're not going to signal where it was, right? You're going to be down. You're just going to go ball, up. And you don't have to say it loud enough for the parents, and you don't need to say it loud enough for the coaches, okay? You're going to say it loud enough for the catcher, right? And if you want to tell the catcher, if the catcher asks you and says, hey, Blue, where was that? Say a little inside, a little outside. If the coach wants to know, right? Have the coach ask the catcher. That saves you from running into the questioning of your strike zone of balls and strikes. Okay? Don't have to be loud enough for everybody. Strikes, on the other hand, you want loud.
But if you're making that movement stepping back, they're going to know
Right.
what you called it.
They're going to know once you step back because you're already stepped back and coming up with the arm. You're going to holler strike, right? Some of the umps you'll see call it as they come up. So they'll come up, strike, step back, signal. I recommend you wait. First of all, it's more fun making everybody wait because they're all wondering what you were going to call to begin with, right? Everybody knows which hand's the signal, right? Balls and strike. Which one? Which hand's for what? Balls and which hand's strike?
So if I'm looking at the picture, it's gonna be like that.
Right.
Yeah. Left hands as balls,
3 and 2.
right hands as
3 and
strikes.
2.
It's how I would say it,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
even though it's reversed for the field.
Yes.
Right. And that's the way it's been done since the beginning of baseball. And I had a young umpire arguing over that. He said, well, it would make more sense to go the other way. No. If it did, it wouldn't have been done that way since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know why? Because originally the official scorer sat behind the ump. So
Right.
when you did this, the official scorer could clear it
Could
off.
knew,
It wasn't the people in the field, it was the scorer.
Yeah.
It
It was
was
more
Right.
for the scores than.
right behind him. Even though now those guys are anywhere else.
Yeah.
When are you going to give the signals to
Major
everybody?
counts,
Major counts.
Counts that matter.
0 and 2, 3 and 2, 3
Right.
and 0.
3 and 1.
On a swinging strike, do you call that as a strike or it's obvious?
Step back, no vocal. Just step back, make your signal. Okay? It's really like this.
Do you still have to step back if he doesn't follow through. So if he holds himself up, would you just sit there if it was a ball?
You're going to just say ball to the catcher. Then step back up. Break after every pitch. Okay? Always remember that. Don't stay down. So after every pitch, step back up, rest. Wait till they're ready. Come back down in position. Right? To rest your body the whole time. Believe it or not, if you're not used to doing it, and like I know he umps before out in Winslow. If you're not used to doing that motion, like I go to gym, 3-4 days a week, and it's still not the same position that you're doing on the ball field at all. It's totally different movement. You twist differently, everything else. So always take that break. Okay? You'll see pros a lot of times touch the catcher, right? We don't do that. We are dealing with youth. We do not touch. Nothing wrong with taking your hand and giving you a distance. Don't touch them. Now you got a distance.
And unfortunately, in today's day in society, you have to worry about touching a player.
Right.
It could be taken either way. Either hey, they
14
pushed
years ago, it was common, especially on the older boys. You come in and you grab
Touch 'em
and
in
you're
the low
literally
back.
basically letting that catcher know, hey, I'm here, and it gives them a sense behind you, but just not a good idea.
My thought was, with your hand on his back, if it was a pass ball, you can feel which way he's going to go.
Yeah.
Or grab them and move them in front of the ball.
Like, if,
Protect yourself.
right, if it's a pass ball, he's
Yeah.
going to go this way.
Yeah.
You can feel him as he moves.
Use them like a human pillow.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
It's not a good idea,
No, it's not.
Right.
No. No.
especially if you're a catcher.
Yeah.
Just pick him up and be
Yeah.
like, don't.
There's no difference on this whatsoever in between softball and baseball. Okay? Zones are almost identical anymore, other than in softball. They like to squeeze them down a little bit,
A little narrower.
right? But problem you got is in rec ball,
Yeah.
give them some leeway. I mean, we'll go over the strike zone in the video next week a little bit better, but give them that leeway there because they're not all going to be accurate. And if you try to have it what we call a Dixie Cup strike zone, you're going to be out there
Yeah.
all night long.
Nothing worse than a game of walks.
Yeah.
Especially with,
How do you call a drop third strike? A called strike is a drop third. How do you call
Yeah.
it?
So a ball comes in, it's a drop third strike. What do you do?
You're going to signal, right,
Right.
that you have a strike,
Okay.
right, but then make your move.
Well, that's an outside. That's an outside, right?
No, there's a difference between an out and yeah. This is a strike. That's an out. So basically you're giving the strike and then getting out of the way. So let's say it was a pass ball here. Pass ball comes by, drop third strike, right? So you're going to signal the strike and then get out of the way. No vocal.
What about a foul tip? Third strike.
And really you don't even have to worry if it's a swinging.
Well, what if it's a called third? The catcher drops it. How does he know it's a strike? The catcher.
If he drops it, he better do something. He better know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because
If it's a drop third strike, you're going to step back. If it's not past him, you're going to step back and just signal it anyway. But typically, anybody, they should. 9U, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
anyway if you're doing 9U.
But as an umpire, you're not going to want to let them. You're not going to tell them it's a drop third strike or anything. You're just going to signal the strike, and it's up to them to
know what to
realize
do.
what they need to do with that. At that
Most
point.
of the time, if they should know. There's going to be times that it was a ball and they're going to pick it up and throw it down to first. So, right?
Yep.
So, somebody else had a question?
Yeah, third strike,
Foul tip.
yeah, foul tip.
For what?
catcher drop.
Well, not catch or drop, but they actually tip it.
Foul tip.
Yeah, foul tip.
So what's got to happen for it to be a foul tip?
Well, it has to be 2 strikes higher.
Right?
He has to catch it.
Has to catch it. Has to be directly back into the glove.
From the bat directly to the glove.
Okay.
And that-
So if that catcher has to dive 2 feet to the left, that's not a foul tip. That's foul ball. What else has to occur for it to be a foul tip? Has to be runners on base. Otherwise, it's nothing. The whole purpose of the foul tip is because they can advance on it. So.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So hit by pitch, is it the dead ball signal?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the home plate, or is that the?
Mm-hmm. Now, sometimes from the field, if you see something that the plate umpire didn't see, so let's say it's on the front, caught him on the front side of the leg or whatever, kill it. You know, if the home plate umpire doesn't see it, misses it, it's from they're in the back, you're in the front from out in the field, and you see it come off their front foot, kill it. You know, and then call the umpire and say, hey, hit him in the front leg, dead ball. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and stop it. Most of the time it's going to be a plate umpire's call, but it does happen sometimes you can't see, you know, depending on what's happening.
The plate umpire may think it bounced on the ground when really it hit him on the front of the foot or something, and you saw it, and the plate umpire didn't get a good view of it, and thought it just hit the dirt.
Same way if it hits him running first, you know, all in one same motion. Little blooper on the ground, and it baps them off the leg while they're running, you know. A lot of times you're going to have a better view of that in the field than the home plate umpire is going to from behind. So.
If it what?
If it hits him from behind, you know, if it's behind the batter, you can't see it. You can't see. Well, you can only see that in the field.
Yeah.
Right.
Only had that a few times, but that hurts too.
Yeah.
So, no other questions?
I don't have any.
What you got? Go ahead.
What happens if the batter hits the catcher in the back of the head?
So the batter swings, catches a glove, or catches the catcher in the helmet or something? Okay.
So, did it interfere with the catcher?
Just had it happen to me before.
Did it interfere with the batter?
He was too far in the back in the box, and his back foot was out of it.
So the batter was out of the box,
Right.
hit the catcher.
Right.
The ump didn't call it though.
Right.
Should be an out.
Right. If he was out of the box, completely out of the box with 1 foot. Yeah. Did he make contact with the ball?
No,
No.
no. In fact, I think the ball ended up staying in the glove until he fell over.
Yeah, then technically
Yeah.
that wouldn't be an out,
Yeah, if the batter's had his foot completely out of the box.
but he never made contact with the ball.
He made contact with my head.
Right. Right.
Did you have a white
Yeah,
catching
so there
helmet
really
on?
would be no reason for an out at that point because there was no.
Yeah.
The only way there would be an out would have been if he would have interfered with the catcher.
So when the catcher misses the ball, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did they call it? Nothing.
Yeah, I don't think the codes. I think they just called the pitch, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then we finished the game. It was like, you know, next to the last batter or whatever.
Anybody test you for a concussion?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he was in concussion protocol for 2 weeks.
Okay.
He made it through the rest of the inning, and then we pulled him.
Was that on our fields?
No, that was in Dardine.
Darn.
Okay.
Yeah, unless he made contact with the ball while he was out of the box, or if
He interfered with the catcher.
he interfered with the catcher, there wouldn't really be a call.
Yeah, it wouldn't be anything.
So,
He did.
I mean, basically, back here is my favorite spot. Stay busier. I can fall asleep out in the field pretty easily. Catch myself wanting to doze off or something. So I like behind the plate myself. It's not as fun once you get into around June and July when it's 90-something degrees in the shade.
Unless you take the second game.
But you got more activity going on, so it's going to keep you rolling a lot better. Right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Who wants to come up and check out a slot field?
See what it looks like. First guinea pig.
Huh?
I said our first guinea pig.
Yeah.
You want to mask on, so we'll just streamline. Anyway, put my mask on. I don't like, bad enough I have to sanitize my hands after doing pee-wee games or
Everybody
pee-wee
shaking
training,
hands.
shaking hands. It's like, get the
Yeah.
heebie-jeebies. All right, so what did it tell you to do? So we're gonna have a left-handed batter.
Left-handed batter.
Oh, right-handed.
Right-handed.
Right-handed batter.
In the box.
All right. Does that look comfortable to you?
No, it's not comfortable. I mean, as soon as I did it, I'm like, this isn't comfortable, but I'm like, I don't want to move too much. But,
Right.
All right, you gotta go.
So now you know. So now you know. Somebody want to play batter? Just do it.
So you tuck and then.
Yeah, that still don't look comfortable, man. That looks like you're gonna throw something out of whack.
I think it's good, but no, we're good.
He's already old.
You in the box? Okay, watch. Here, watch. I'll show you. Get your feet too far. So you're actually square, just like this. Okay. And you're gonna come down.
Well, make sure you're bending at the knees and try to keep your back straight. Otherwise, you're bending over.
Yeah. You do this all
Yeah.
day, or if
You're gonna feel it. Yep.
Yeah. Right. Get farther out. Get your legs farther apart. There you go. There you go.
So this comes back here, and then you're just looking like this.
That still looks
Yeah,
like
you
that.
still-
Does
you're
that
still
not look
bending.
like he hurt?
You need to come down.
There you
need
go.
to come down a little
There
straight.
you
and
go.
Keep your back.
Now you got it.
Yeah.
Now you got
Because
it.
after an inning or two, by doing this, you're not gonna.
I'm
Right.
trying to lean. I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
lean over.
Yeah,
to
you
the
don't
side,
wanna
but you
lean.
don't wanna lean.
Yeah.
No, you don't
Yeah.
want to lean.
Yeah.
If you stay up above him, now you can see here. If you go below this level, you can't see the outside corner. So squat down below him, and you'll see. Because you'll
And I'm
be able
kind of close to the plate anyhow. I would normally be right here.
to- right.
It'll
So
be
go down
further back.
lower.
I'm
He
right
looks
at
like
chin
he's
level,
hurting,
right?
don't he?
Yeah.
He's gonna be in pain, man. He's gonna be able to walk tomorrow by the time we're done. Right?
Yeah.
So go down lower, cause you'll see that.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna lose this corner,
Yeah,
aren't you?
I lost the corner. Right. Okay.
That's why. If you stay up here, you can see it come in from here
Don't forget, I am kind of
Here.
a big guy.
So I hear
and
you're a
over
big
here,
guy.
Yeah.
right?
It's gonna take a few times. I may have to practice at home catcher.
Yeah. It'll hurt. And you ain't even having to get down. Imagine if that was a 9-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and you're wanting to lean,
Yeah.
and you're turning, so you're gonna you got to stay square. If you don't stay square, you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Just so you know.
Yeah. And
You want to
and if
swap
you-
with him?
if you lean over too much,
Yep.
now you've opened up the top of your head.
Yeah. And we have had an umpire
Yeah.
go down.
Yeah.
Took a
So you
ball
want
on
to make
top
sure you
of the
keep
head.
that straight
Right.
and down.
I mean, it was their fault,
Yeah.
but they still feel bad for
Yeah.
them. But yeah,
Right.
I mean, you don't tuck your head down
Yeah.
anywhere
Well,
in
you
ball.
can't, if you tuck your head down,
Yeah.
you can't.
And
Do you lose?
yeah,
the
it's
whole
not
field?
really
You can't
natural to
see.
bend over and then look like this. You know, that's why you want to keep straight so that you got more of a view coming.
Ready? All right. What we got?
So it's like this.
Uh huh.
Yep.
You're leaning.
You're
the
leaning,
right.
come keep your
Squat.
back more
See?
straight. Yeah.
There you
Not
go.
just
There you
me.
go. There you go.
Yeah. There you go. Now just
Yeah.
squat.
Just more at the knees. Right.
Do this. Move.
Yeah.
Get in the groove.
Feel the shins burn.
Get the shimmies going.
Yeah.
Get the
Yeah.
shimmies going. Okay, try it. Relax. There you go. Yeah, I'll be blackmailed over that one. Feel good? Can you see? Can you see this side? How many fingers are here?
2.
Okay. All right. Does it feel natural? No? Yeah? Okay. All right, who's next two?
Sounds like a shimmy.
Yeah, shimmy up, loosen up the muscle. We still have all these guys out there
Yeah.
on the field.
Se-
Guys
Seriously,
and
bending
gals
over
out
like that,
there.
you will feel that in your back after a couple innings. So
Yeah.
you got to try to stay straight.
It'll take a toll on you.
They put one of those
Back braces to help keep your straight
Yeah.
back.
See, it
straight.
doesn't feel normal, does it? There you go.
Yeah.
Can you see? Yeah. Yep. I put mine, sometimes I give myself support by holding my thigh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's up to you.
Do some stretching exercises.
Oh, I wish we could have a
Stretch those
stool.
hands out. And,
I wish we had some of them roll. I wish we had one of them machines with you get on. What do they call them scooter things
rascals.
that runs on their own when you get on them? I'd like to have one of them out in the field doing field work,
Segways.
Oh, so yeah.
Right, just kind of lean
Yeah.
into it.
cruising around. How's that feel? Not too bad. Yep. Oh, your turn.
Is he kind of far though?
Scoot over this way. There you go.
Yeah, you want to
Try and keep your one left part right. Yeah, there you go. You kind of want to be looking over this shoulder and then straight into the batter right here. So you want to be able to see this groove, and then you want to be able to see from here to here over their shoulder. Sound good? Okay. And naturally, this isn't going to be normal until you get into live action.
Yeah.
So, but it gives you an idea what to work on at home if you want to practice your shimmy. Next two. Oh, sorry, David. He's like, "What are you doing?"
hold it away from you when you do that.
Right.
All right.
Legs further. There you go. How's that? Yeah. How's that feel? Good.
Not bad.
There you go. Perfect. Just like you had it. There you go.
There.
And then you're gonna squat. Keep your back straight. There you go. Can you see?
Yes.
Well, you'll have a little bit smaller plate
Yeah,
on her. It'll be
yeah.
easier on you.
A lot smaller player, not a little.
She's about the height of Darcel, I think. I don't know if you ever met Darcel. She's did a lot of college ball.
Yeah.
Back straight, comfortable. It'll get more comfortable.
Yeah.
I would, to me, if I was you, I put whatever your arm you want. I always do the one on there. You
And
go.
then the other arm
That
comes
one
back on your.
on your thigh.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. How's that feel? Feels weird, don't it?
It feels really weird.
Yeah. How's he look? Does he look painful?
Really.
Not too
too
bad. No. Okay.
Yeah. Fortunately, you don't have to stay in that position for a long
That's
time when you
but
do that.
that's why you want to break every pitch.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
Stand
if
up.
you just had to stay in that position for like 20 minutes?
I get one of those stools. So
Yeah.
you just,
So,
One of the little pole stools of just.
uh-huh.
Okay.
all right.
Now, when we go outdoors, we'll have live teams, but we'll also have a couple of mounts set off to the side so you guys can get an idea of lining up behind the plate with some pitching before you actually go out on the field. So that'll help too.
How long will that day go when we're out there live?
It's usually about 2 hours,
So,
somewhere in there.
still a regular day, 10:30 to.
No, it's
No,
you need to be at Westhoff Park at 2 o'clock.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we got to wait for the city to get done with the fields. They run their Pee Wee League that morning, so.
Not to mention that time of the year, we want to be out there at the most warmest part of the
Yes.
day because there's no guarantee what the weather's going to be like. So we've gotten out there and it snowed. So,
Yeah.
so again, keep an eye on the website for that weather thing. Good. 2 more to go, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this guy's got to know the slot. If he don't know the slot, then I got to give Winscale trouble, right?
We didn't do this.
What are you guys doing?
They didn't teach you the slot?
We would,
You do the scissors?
we'd be straight up and we would look like that.
Ooh.
Follow the ball.
Ooh. That's
So
brutal.
what happens if you're like that and that catcher pops up real quick?
Like some sweet chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, don't do that here, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll be giving you all kinds of trouble.
Yeah.
All right. This guy's up here to take a walk. He even got his hands in his pockets. He ain't swinging. There you go. That feel good? Not too bad. Get your foot turned straight, your other foot, the other one. There you go. Yeah. You don't want to open that up
Yeah.
unless you want a big old nice bruise on the inside.
Yeah.
And they hurt. All right. Feel good? Not too bad. That's got to be better now. Really? Like this?
Well, when I woke up the next morning, you felt it back here.
Ooh,
On the hamstrings.
man. All right. How's he look? Turn that foot straight a little bit more. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you'll be all protected. See? Straight up. Okay, cool. Any questions on that? Yeah, I've never been out there, so I couldn't tell you on what they do out there.
Oh, Winsville?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it sounds close to scissors, but not really even that way.
Because even scissors, you come off to the side a little bit.
Yeah, scissors is like
Yeah.
like that. So,
Yeah.
any questions or anything? No?
So probably next week we'll go over the strike zone video, which will give you guys more of a visual of a 3D box of the strike zone and how it moves with the batter. So, strike zone is, knees up, and it does move. If the batter's normal stance is kind of low, that strike zone is going to shrink a little bit where if they're at a full stand up. And they do a good job of explaining that and showing you visually on the video of that.
Yeah, that the zone's actually from the stride,
Yeah.
not where they're at in the box.
Yeah.
When you go online and do the YouTube videos,
Uh-huh.
look at you guys, can you see the videos that you're actually showing?
Yeah, you'll have to have a link to that because those are copyrighted videos that we bought, so we can't make them public. So we have to make them, what is it, David, unlisted or unpublished or private. So then you have to actually have Rod email you a link to click on to get to them, right?
Right now, the last one we just did,
Last week.
that's private, right? All right.
So you have to have the link to
email
get to
me.
it.
Okay, I'll email
Yeah.
Yeah, any one of them at the website comes.
We just didn't want to cause any rift with the guy, Bugsy, that we bought the videos from. Now all of a sudden all his material is for free out there, so we want to try to keep his, yeah. He has a really good series of videos. I think, 9 of them that we bought. Of course, it'd take too much time to go over all of them, but.
Oh yeah, we'd need 36 weeks.
Yeah, so.
To go through everything that they go through. We just don't have time for that.
Yeah,
But the strike zone is probably one of my favorite, really.
yeah,
They have a great balk one too as you move up. We can try and show everybody and
yeah,
big rules. They call it big rule questions.
yeah.
What about illegal pitches for softball?
Legal pitches for softball. It's gonna be touch and go. You only got 10s and 12s to deal with this year. Basically in ours, they can't step back off the rubber. So they have to come from
From everything forward, yes, so they can't come back and go
What
forward.
about,
and when they do come forward, they've got to stay. A lot of people call it dragging a foot. They just got to keep the foot parallel, and they have to release the ball before actually the replant of the second foot. But again, it's touch and go with some of them teams because they're.
Some of them consider a crow hop where they come off, they plant and then come off again.
they replant?
Yeah,
Right,
replant and then
replant.
push off again and throw. But you will see some of them when they come off, that leg they'll be completely in the air and we'll lose contact. And unless they're replanting and pushing off again, technically it's really not a crow hop.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, as long as you're keeping that foot kind of
Yeah.
at least parallel. I mean, some umps look for a drag,
yeah,
but I think the most important part of all that is when did the ball release?
Yeah.
Did they wait and release it after the second foot landed? Once it got to the front. Now you're how many feet forward?
Yeah.
You know, now they're here. Now the ball comes out and you went.
yeah,
So, but some of the teams you're going to see throw great. some of the teams you're going to see are going to be, and believe me, I'll be right there along with you because I'm doing softball too. And, some of them are first year 12s, so they're coming off 10s. They've never thrown a 12-inch ball till this, well, probably
11 inch,
during the off season.
Yeah, they'll be 11s, won't they? 10
What,
10 used
12,
to throw,
12 you throw, it's 12 inch.
yeah, 10 and 10s throw 10, 11
11
inch.
inch,
Yeah.
yeah. So then first year 12s, you never know.
Yeah.
My question, I don't know if we touch on this, I don't think we have. Since now that we're getting to this point before we get to strike zone is pitching and timing. So batter walks into the box, not requesting time, but he's shuffling, pitcher pitches the ball, it's a strike. But you know what I mean, like those. Like,
Have
he's
you
not
an
out-
umpired signal play ball yet?
Sure, because he's coming to
He's
the
coming in the
box.
box.
You
So
know, but
like
he's,
quick pitching.
Yeah.
well, not quick pitching him, he's just waiting for the guy.
But the batter comes in here and he's just kind of messing around, getting set, and all of a sudden they just throw the ball
Right,
before
the
he's.
pitcher was ready the whole time, and he called because.
It's all going to be on whether you were set, basically. If he never called time,
Yeah, if he didn't come in with time and he came in and he just messing
and you're
around.
there, and you've
trying-
already said,
Yeah.
you've already done
Yep.
this, and you've already commented
Yeah.
on this, then if he's not, or he or she's not ready, it's
Yeah.
on them. It's
Okay.
not you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one or two of those, they'll learn they need to call that time when they're stepping in the
Well,
box
and that's
or
the
be
thing, 'cause
ready.
I've
Yeah.
seen where they've not, you know, and the pitcher sort of waits on him, but
Yeah.
I've also seen it where they've done it the other way, where the pitcher's
Now,
been waiting
quick
for him.
pitching
he's
is
ready.
quick pitching is probably the worst thing you'll have to deal with
Yeah.
on the younger age groups because they get in a hurry.
Yeah.
Right.
And you can slow them down by not letting them start, by getting in there and signaling.
Take a
ready
little
to
bit
go.
more time yourself to force them to slow down.
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen pitchers, like their catcher's not even ready, but they're ready to pitch.
Oh, yeah.
They're not even
Yeah.
thinking, they just
Yeah.
pitch.
Throw.
The catcher's
Yeah.
not ready, the batter's not ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little dude.
Yeah.
Same,
Yeah.
same was that way all the time.
Yeah.
Then naturally, I guess you played softball, so you know the batter boxes are longer and
Narrower, yeah.
everything.
Foot longer, foot narrower. Yeah. I don't know. You guys got any more questions, concerns?
Next week video, next week outdoors.
So, direct deposit, all that information, make sure that you get that in before the end of the month. Bring it next week or bring it to the outdoor. If not, then just make sure you get it to the office. That way you guys get paid.
Try and get everybody inputted this week, so hopefully. I'm waiting on teams to come in anyway, so I can't start scheduling.
Yeah.
So. It's going to be down to the wire this year. Everybody's moving slow because of cold weather and the rain. And like I said, well, that Saturday we'll remind you next week, the 23rd. We'll let you know ahead of time if we're even going to be able to get on the fields because we just don't know from day to day right now. So.
Yeah. Hopefully we will. The city's playing on them now, so hopefully they'll have them ready to go for us.
Yeah. Hopefully. And
All right.
hopefully no blizzard that day.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right.